Hello all and welcome back. It's episode 2 of the fourth season, third season in the Prem. It all makes sense if you've been here since the start. We've got a massive game versus Kingstonian in the League Cup. We had a 1-0 win first time around. We had a bit of a makeshift team. We had the backup goalkeeper, had a few backups throughout. We're going into this game now, probably going to do a few changes, but I want to be making sure we get through this, especially as we're featuring it on the episode. And we've not looked at the team, we've not looked at the league for a reason. We're going to keep that on ice until we get through to the league game. Let's have a look at the team in here though. So we're staying with the 4-1-2-1-2. Davidson in goal, Hill at left back, Carlisle, Sergio Nunes, Edworthy, Gascoigne in defensive midfield, Zendin and Little in midfield, Morris behind Harris and Campbell, bench of Holt, Williams, Ferguson, Butt and Friedel. Like I said, we've gone with a change. We're going to keep it on very fast. The first half, might go on fast for the second half, but we'll see how the game is going, how much drama and intrigue is involved. Like I said, just showing this due to the intrigue of Kingstonian. Let's give them some airtime then. 4-4-2. Got Scott Ramsey. They've got Sean Dyche here. What a topical moment it is for old Dyche. Philip Barnes in goal. And we've scored. Who is this? It is Harris. It's his first goal of the season. So he had that superb loan. So I've had him in the reserves. Played 3 games for the reserves. He's not scored for them at all. If someone comes in to buy or loan him, he'll be off. Let's get Holt on for Zendin. Zendin, mate, you're such a disappointment. In my head, Zendin was going to be an absolute stellar signing for us. Propel us on with goals and assists and then leave for 5-6 million, which I was going to spend. Morris has scored first goal of the season, 15 to go, 3-0 up, Carlisle's first ever goal. I was going to say let's get some changes on, but what's the point? We want these guys to be playing. These guys don't normally play, and we have breezed this. And we are through in the League Cup. We'll see who we've got on this episode. We'll see when the game's going to be. I believe it's also a 2-leg affair. This next one, they've scored. Scott Ramsey has scored. Consolation goal for Kingstonian there. They've put up a valiant fight over 2 legs. They were never going to hang with a team second in the Premier League. You knew where this was going. You knew we were either going to be up the top or down the bottom. 5 games played, 1-4. Let's be having you, Premier League. So after that build-up, we've now got Everton away, West Ham at home, Villa away. Let's see what points we can get. Then we'll be having a break there. And we will be back for the Sheffield Derby. If we can keep this up, we'll be going into our first ever Sheffield Derby favourites. Right, 250 for Lee Bowyer. Do I have 250? I've got 7k. I'm not going to be able to wrangle that, am I? I would like Lee Bowyer. Especially for 250. What can we do? I can offer you 7k. Right, let's offer them 7k. Let's offer them 25. I'm not going to get away with that, am I? Am I? Or is it just telling me that I don't have it? I'm going to try it. Let's put that to 40. I'll be good for the money next year, Leeds. Sometimes I come into, what's this? Sunderland versus, who did we have? We got Leicester, still in Division 1. Yeah, sometimes I come into an episode with an idea of what I'm going to try and say and what I'm going to try and cover, and then something like that happens with Lee Bowyer. Right, let's have a look at Jimmy Nielsen. Right, Lou. You let me know in the comments, is this worth a new contract for Lou Macari? Lou Macari is rolling, look, 250, but are we going to give him a new contract for Jimmy Nielsen? He was at Millwall. He's now at AAB. Good reflexes, good handling, 24 years old. Agility, jumping. He's going on the shortlist. If you're going on the shortlist as a scout, or your target's going on a shortlist even, as a scout, I feel like you've done your job. Has he done his job enough that we're now going to give him a permanent contract? Right. Let's get set up. Oh, Sarr is away. That's frustrating. Now, I've been forced into a number of changes here. The first change of which is behind my face is Edworthy. So he's back in his right-back spot due to Williams having a bit of an injury. The second change is that Sarr is away. And the third change is that it's Carlisle and Hill, as Song is also away, leaving us Davidson, Sergio Nunes, Paul Gascoigne, Zenden. Has Gascoigne been at Everton in this playthrough? Did Gascoigne play for Everton in real life? I wished I had the momentum to look that up now, but I don't. I'm now like, did I imagine that? Morris behind Helgeson and Sigthorsson, the Icelandic wall, back in impact, back in full effect. 5-3-2 for Everton. Simerson, Dagan, Ball, Hodges, Dunn, Weir, Djorkovic, Barmaby, Barry Hales, Bruce Dyer, Brian Hughes, and a bent. Right, who is this guy? Why is this guy not playing for me? Everton. I'm the Icelandic guy around here. Elliot Morris, Carl Horriff, Salvatore Matricano, and Graham Cavavar. I can't believe I got closer with the name that you thought I would not be able to pronounce and then messed up Cavavar. I've done it again. Graham, GC. Right, let's go. Let's get this on fast. Should have done that to start with. Got to keep an eye on this. We've not come across the 5-3-2 this year. Barry Hales moves on goal, but Friedel knows better to let him score that early into the game at least. Whether we will keep him quiet or not, I don't know. I forgot that this is where he'd ended up after Man City. Thinks he's too good for us. Here is Goodison Park. Now the women's ground, isn't it, I believe? Which I'm glad it stayed. Would like to get there. I've still never been Goodison Park, so would like to get to a game there. And we're not doing much. After the big build-up, we've had a bit of a struggle here. We're struggling to adapt to this formation. I'm like, do I already move to the... Yeah, get Hales in the book. Have some of that Barry. Yeah, do I already move to the new formation or do I keep it with this? What I am going to show you, if you have a look at Sigthorsson, shooting 11. That's progress, that. So he has gone up. We're starting to see some progress. We're not seeing progress there because Weir has scored. Evan have dropped the pace a little. I was going to change tactic. Let's ride this out to half-time. But if we get to half-time with 0 shots, we are changing formation. Just got Pape Sarr going as well. I didn't even do a recap of how we ended up second. So we will do that after this game. Feel a bit defeated now doing it if it's well, we're currently losing. But let's see if we can get back into this game. We've still not had a shot on target. We're struggling with this big block of theirs. Oh, Barry. Like you weren't already on the enemy list enough. It's his 5th goal of the season. Right, half-time. There is a roasting coming here. This is not good enough, guys. Not going to go to my secret bonsai tree formation yet. I don't think. Do you know what? I'm going to do it. Right, let's get this sorted. So Carlisle needs to drop in for Edworthy. Sigthorsson needs to go up top. It's done some crazy stuff here. Lampard... I feel like I'm playing a puzzle game now. Lampard in for Edworthy. Speed. Don't know why you're all the way out there on the left. You need to swap with Morris. Morris needs to swap with Helgeson. Helgeson is coming off. And Edworthy is coming off. And let's switch these two around. Let's see... I need to swap these two out as well. There we go. Let's see if this is going to carry me to victory or be a spectacular failure and we'll never see the bonsai tree again. We've got gas going on. Is this going to confuse them? We've closed down Bruce Dyer there at least. We've still not had a shot. Come on, Sheffield United. At least we're starting to see our names tacking at least. He's had a shot there from long range. want to be unmarked. I don't know why one of my three left backs was unmarked, but finally we've had some shots, and look at the bonsai tree. But it's shown the yellow card. Right, possible another change coming on here. 30 to go. If we get a goal in the next 10, I feel like we're back in this. I don't know why I do these things. I don't know why I do. I don't know why I say the things that I do. Let's give Campbell a run out. Polite round of applause, please, Goodison Park. Good save, Frido. If it goes to 4-0 after being second, I will be cross. I will be very cross. So this was my formation that I hoped was going to be the revolution for our lack of left backs, our lack of left back covers. I'm like, if we can get a consolation goal, I would take that as progress. Proof that the system could work. This, as I was thinking, could be the counter to that annoying Man United formation, that 4-3-1-2. We've had another shot though, and all the shots have been on target. It's not been our day. That's what I'm gonna tell the reporter afterwards. They'll be like, Maceo, what about the bonsai tree formation? It went a goal down as soon as you put it on, and I'll be like, do not criticise the bonsai tree. Just needs an extra tiny bit of pruning. But there we are, still third. Everton up to fourth. Disappointing.
That's an intelligent piece of football.
Bit anticlimactic after that, but let's have a look at these results. So you saw us losing to Arsenal. You saw us beating Birmingham Man United. We then beat Reading 1-0. Sarr, on as a sub, scored the first goal, hopefully the first of many. We then beat Kingstonian with a change side, and then we beat Chelsea 4-3 with Williams sent off on the 70th minute. After he was sent off, we scored a goal. So I'm really pleased with that. Not even Sol Campbell and Andy Cole could hold us back. Totally unacceptable. How dare you, Leeds? Now, I completely forgot, I did sell a player, Martin Smith. Managed to sell him to West Brom. Didn't get anywhere near his value, but we've managed to clear him out and get 350,000 in. Again, having put his value down so much, I was unwilling to risk losing that by trying to put it up too much. And Harry Q was off to Newcastle. Sheffield United's Kev Maceo has won the English Premier League Division Manager of the Month award for the month of September. Thank you very much. Here we are, it's time to bounce back. Sheffield United versus West Ham. Previous history with these, not good. Yet to win them. Let's see how we get on. Reserves have lost 3-1. Lee Walker's played a 5. James Flood scored a goal. Kevin, let's have a look at Kevin Street. Is he coming from Crewe? He has come in from Crewe on a Bosman. He's another who did pretty well on the previous version, but has not quite got going on this one. He's still only young. Still got maybe another 2 years to have like a rapid growth. But let's see if we're going to have it. Right, Song is back, so he will be coming in because I'm not happy with that. Let's drop Carlisle out. Let's get him onto the bench. Happy with everything else. Let's do a win in front of the people, shall we? Sheffield United. Let's see what West Ham are doing in this actual game. These colours are a bit too close for my liking. 4-4-2 version 4. Can't say we've seen this. Which Roberts is there? Oh, it's Andy Roberts. Mark Vivian Foe. Kumaz behind the strikers pushed on. Rod Wallace. Free from Rangers. 1 goal, 8 games. I did have a look at him because he was one of those players who'd still not signed for anyone, like way into the window. A Frank Lampard goal against his previous employers would be delightful. a bit of badge kissing from him as well, hopefully. He still only has the 1 goal for us, though. And there we go. Not really a lot has happened. We've had 4 shots, none on target. They've had 0 at the minute. And we've had a fierce shot there, also not on target from the looks of that. Now it does highlight to me next time we get some money, we've got a few bits of depth that we need to be focusing on, because we had 2 or 3 injuries in that last game and we were already way off. Morris having a stinker. I'm going to get gas going on, drop him in there, see what he can do. Because I'm not accepting a 5. I'm like, now maybe I like the idea of stealing what they were doing, though. So I might spin him round with Zendin for the last 20 and push Zendin into the front 3 from that spot. So I'm going to do it now because I feel like that change has killed the momentum that we were having. So let's get Lampard off. Hopefully he won't get booed. Let's push Zendin into this front 3 from that spot there. See if he can cause a little bit of havoc with his runs from midfield. Oh, he was close there. I couldn't see it. Was that Graham, did it say? Gower. Oh, Zendin robbed by Jackson. I don't want to keep dwelling on it, but Zendin, such a disappointing signing. I'm not even sure what his value is going to be. We'll check that at the end, because when we're reaching nervy time now, we've pretty much dominated this game. But a goal now is going to see us come away with 0 points if it's for West Ham. And it is the final whistle. Let's have a look at the disappointment himself. Here he is. 3.2 million. It's like, come on, man. Do something. Show me that you care. So there we are. We are 4th. Okay. We've got an away game coming up here. Let's see if we can get a little win to end it up. We've got Villa away, 13 days, so a little bit of space. And we're kind of tied. Well, not kind of tied. We're tied with them. 2 wins, 2 losses. 6 and 6. Look. Parity. So this is how annoyed I am with Zendin. Fired him on the transfer list to see if anyone came in. Schalke came in. PSV have came in. I've talked both of them up to more money. 4.2 million. Got to accept that. 4.1 million. Let's accept that. I'm not going to quibble over 100,000. If I get the money to spend, I will be really pleased. If the board jip me, what do you mean you can't afford his wages? He's only on 7,000 a week. Right. I'm saying him is not needed. So hopefully he's going to do the right thing and go to Schalke. Schalke? Schakal? There. There we go. He's left. Doesn't fit the team. What's his value? His value there is 4.3. He's on 15,000. He's not worked. He doesn't fit what we've moved to. We paid 2.4 million for him, so we've made a profit on him. And look, he's never been above a 6.38. So 3 goals in his first year. He's only got 2 this year. He got 1 goal and 32 that first year. It's just not been. It's not been the experience that we hoped it would be. Barcelona have been given 1.1, so that was one of the reasons I wanted to get it higher. Let's have a look. I can't remember it being 25 though, so I'm a bit annoyed about that. Chelsea have signed Gareth Jellyman. That guy keeps getting injured. Kahan. Let's see if we got any money. Just for reserves have lost 7-1. These reserve keepers are unreal. You've played a 2. Do we have any money? We've got 5.75 million to spend. We've got no real time to be spending that now. If we have a look at our shortlist, we have a look at expiring interested players. We've got some targets right at the top there for the end of the year. But I'm like, is there anyone here? The strikers have started well, but you better believe that I want Emil and Penza. I am also interested in Luis Sai. He keeps getting very highly rated by my scouts. So could be someone that we look to move in on. We've got, where's the other guy? I'm missing one of my other targets. Is he now no longer interested? He looks like he's not. That is a bit upsetting. So we'll come back. We'll find them in a second. We have a look here on the on this list though. We go on listed. So 7 million. We're probably not going to be spending that. We've got Okawono, Sam, as he would be known. So we could try and get him. We could go back for. Let's have a look. We've got rid of one Barcelona B failure, but there could be so many others for it. Babangida, are you kidding me? Wants a new car. Oh, he's going to Zaragoza. I would have changed everything about my team for that man. Gabri is not good. Let's have a look at Tete. It's not the one I'm thinking of. Let's have a look at Sands. Nope. Which Busquets is this? Is he any relation to the other one? Let's have a look at Hesp. Hesp is a bit odd now, isn't he? So I'm already losing focus about the league game because of this money, because of having a little pot of money to potentially spend. Darren Eady could easily replace Zendin, I imagine. Let's have a look at Roberto. Roberto is a Spaniard. I thought he was going to be Brazilian. I will never quit thinking about Guti. Feels he should be a first-team regular. Look at his passing. Let's see what they say. Let's get to the game, though. Right. Song is away. Speed is out. I'm like, could have done with Zendin now. This was your chance, mate, but you blew it. Sarr is still away. Do you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to drop Morris into that role. So let's get Carlisle on. Let's get Morris to the left. I'm going to try Davidson behind the strikers. And that's leaving me 2 subs. So let's get Holt on and let's get Nunez. Can we end with a win going into the Sheffield derby and a little transfer, mini transfer fund window? Kadamatari scored. 6.75 million. They paid a lot of money for him. He's got got a decent record last year. Oh, Davidson, little jinking run, has a shot, strikes it with fury. I'm interested to see what this guy can do with some increased playing time. Now we've got rid of that progress blocking Dutch international. And like, I'm not too unhappy with that, other than the goal. Bossing and he said the presentation, bossing the possession. "23 minutes gone though. Other than that goal, looked like a mistake. I did also put playing Villa has reminded me. I also put Joachim on the transfer list because again, he's kind of becoming surplus to requirements. I want to try and get the wage bill down. I wanted to try and generate some money, which we've now done, and start to get ready for some of those targets. And Penza, Phillips, Philip Mulrine. I'm like, if I can keep the goalkeepers fairly happy until then, maybe we'll have to grab a goalkeeper in a out of contract goalkeeper. We're not really doing much here though. Again, although we've managed to get up to 3 shots. I feel like get to half time 1-0 down. Have a little look. I feel like we could get back into this game with the system, with the players we've got. We've got Yoshai Ben Ayoun there. Dublin has just hit the crossbar. Right, I'm now like, oh, I wish I checked whether Williams is back. Right, Morris is having a stinker. He is having to come off. Am I going to put Davidson to there, though? Am I going to give them... I'm going to give them a chance. Let's spin them round. So Davidson can play out there. He's either footed. And if we need to, we've got Gascoigne there. We've got Holt there. Holt's only got passing of 11. Sigthorsson keeps going round people and then not scoring. Once he sorts that out, I feel like we are going to have a goal machine. Good save by Friedel. Right, I feel like we've not really got back into this second half. Come on, Helgeson. Right, changes. Yoshai Ben Ayoun now scored, struck from 35 yards. Friedel totally astray. Right, who is coming off? Lampard 5, Morris 5. Not acceptable. And he's coming off as well, just for that miss. We could have been 1-1. You went round the goalkeeper and you didn't score. I don't know how goal scoring works in Iceland, but in the Premier League, you need to be putting that in. Oh, Yoshi. Was that Gascoigne that's injured there, guy? This is the guy we were tracking, isn't it? Jacob Borg, Faroe Islands player. It is him, went to Fulham. So, we came in with so much hope. We've had 2 absolute hammerings. And I think we all know who's to blame. It's Mark Edworthy. Every time Mark plays, we lose. Gascoigne on Southgate. Oh, and he smashed it into the bar and it's cannon back. I feel like Davidson's acquitted himself fairly well. I know he's on a 6, but a 6 isn't a 5. And we had senior professionals coming out here and playing 5s. And we scored. Lovely strike by Nicky, but struck that some way out. That's off the free kick, isn't it? The fact that I've got someone of set pieces of 14 taking that probably shows that we've got a set piece weakness. But at least we've got a goal. We've not been blank twice in the same episode. It's disappointing. We're ending the episode 4th, so we're still way above our target. But it's disappointing to have come in as strong a position as we are, and to then be leaving the episode feeling as frustrated as we are. So the next episode we've got Sheffield Wednesday at home, then we're going to have Leicester in the League Cup, and then Blackburn and Tottenham. So we'll have another 4 games because we want to see every League Cup game whilst we're in the Cup. I'm going to go away, have a little look, but I'm going to try and not spend this. I want to see what you guys are suggesting ahead of Monday's episode. Who could be a good target for us? Thank you. Goodbye. Hello all and welcome back. It is episode 2